Finding a place to fill a prescription will get more challenging. The Northwest Metro is losing 2 pharmacies to closure. This past week, CCX News confirmed that the Crystal Walgreens, located at the corner of West Broadway and Bass Lake Road, plans to close. It's part of a plan by the company to close 1,200 struggling stores over the next 3 years. University of Minnesota professor George John says the closure comes down to several factors. He says pharmacies don't generate much revenue for prescriptions. Competition from Amazon has also increased. And he says the retail component, where pharmacies make most of their money, has deteriorated.
The bottom line is they don't control their own fate in pharmacy. They're basically a service operation. So when you lose control of that front end of it, meaning your retail space is not as welcoming as it used to be, the whole edifice sort of crumbles. And that's kind of what's happened to Walgreens.
The Crystal Walgreens plans to close February 20th. Meanwhile, in Brooklyn Center, the CVS at the intersection of Brooklyn Boulevard and Bass Lake Road will close on January 30th. In an official statement, CVS says it looks at several factors in closing stores, including local market dynamics and population shifts. All prescriptions at the Brooklyn Center location will be transferred to the CVS pharmacy in Robbinsdale. The Brooklyn Center CVS manager says there are around 12 employees at the store who will be offered jobs at other CVS locations. Brooklyn Park has big picture plans for undeveloped space near Highways 169 and 610, a BioTech innovation district.
First and foremost, we see a lot of opportunities for office, research and development, kind of that next level opportunity for a lot of these med tech businesses that are getting a startup, looking for the next home to grow and expand.
Community Development Director Tim Gladhill said there are 700 undeveloped acres in the northwest area of Brooklyn Park. The Blue Line light rail extension plans to have a stop in that area. Gladhill says adding medtech businesses and manufacturing companies to the area could add a lot of value to the community.
BioTech is not just about the northwest area of the community. It's about a broader economic development strategy that helps us pay for the things that we need to pay for that our residents are looking for.
This is a long-range plan. Construction wouldn't begin until at least 2026. To find the heart of Americana, barbershops are a good place to start, where customers come for more than haircuts, but also conversation. A new children's book written by a Plymouth author highlights the role of barbershops in the Black community. Kevin Miller has more.
You're getting your usual, though.
Yeah, the usual, yeah.
It's 9 a.m. in Brooklyn Park.
The Saturday morning is just like a buzzing time in a barbershop.
And it's as good a time as any for Keenan Jones to get a trim. He's at the Chisler Barbershop.
I'm hearing that it's not looking good for the Vikings.
Well,
And today's main topic of discussion
you must be talking to Packer fans.
is sports.
They still think they're getting ready to go to the Super Bowl.
He's been sitting under the razor here for 20 years.
That's how delusional they are.
For this former athlete, who's also a teacher and a writer, it's an inspiring place to be.
I sat in this chair, and then the idea came.
And that idea required a hardcover and a publisher.
This is my debut book, Saturday Morning at the Shop. You know, it's been, one of those things that it's been a long time coming.
He wanted to fill a gap in larger discussions about boys, Black culture, and hair.
You got all these books that are coming out about, young Black girls and their hair, which is great, right? As a father of young Black girls, I appreciate that. But it's like we're absent from this conversation, right?
The book explores the shop as a place of teaching and learning.
Lifting people up, spreading wisdom, and keeping people informed about what's going on in the community, which the shop is a great space for that.
And those lessons are everywhere.
This is another one, right? Like pictures on the wall, Black leaders, people that I learned about in elementary school and high school and throughout life. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Frederick Douglass, Muhammad Ali. They're excited that they're playing the Vikings.
But most of all, the book is a loving celebration of an artful haircut
I wouldn't worry at all.
and joyful connection in the Black community.
There's power in the village and there's power in the community, and I really want to hit that home in this book.
In Brooklyn Park, Kevin Miller, CCX News.
Saturday Morning at the Shop came out this past week and is available at bookstores nationwide. A project aimed at helping Brooklyn Park youth is getting a big boost. It's all thanks to a former Viking and his foundation's connection to a local nonprofit.
The Adam Thielen Foundation, they want to help us with this project, and they want to make a donation to us for $100,000. I cried at that point because I knew that this is going to be a great game changer for our youth in our community.
Cindy Hill is co-founder of the Minnesota Chill Foundation, a nonprofit that works to help youth. Much of their youth programming is done at the Zanewood Recreation Center in Brooklyn Park. The city is planning to build a new gymnasium and teen center at Zanewood, but they were seeking additional funding sources to fulfill that vision. After seeing the impact Zanewood has had on local youth, the Thielen Foundation agreed to help fund the construction of the gym.
But if you can imagine, a brand new 2-story building right on top of the basketball courts will be the new teen center, the new gymnasium, where we're looking to do all types of different programs, sports teams, and training, and really just offering a safe space for our youth to be able to play basketball, play pickleball, play volleyball, and learn a number of different sports with each other.
Construction on the project will begin sometime this spring.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.